What's up, y'all? Melko Kendama, and I'm here with another Kendama unboxing. Today's unboxing is a really special unboxing. It's from Kendama USA. Shout out to Jacob Watts and shout out to Jero, the owner of Kendama USA. And we were able to get out the newest shape from Kendama USA, which is the SAGA. I'm actually super hyped because I have all three shapes that KUSA currently has right now. Doing a breakdown video on the differences on all of them and stuff, and doing this video right now is gonna be really great. So again, shout out Jacob for making this happen and shout out Jero for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Anyways, I don't know what's in here. Maybe it's just a Ken, maybe it's a full setup. You guys will see before me, but yeah, let's check out what's in here right now. Bevel worship knife. Let's go, bang, bang. All right, so we just gotta, so we got a couple KUSA stickers right here. I really like these like boxy rectangle ones. They used to do like the big long ones all the time, and those ones take up so much space, but these ones are a lot more chill. Thank you for the stickers, appreciate it. And then next up, we got a craft, and it feels like a complete. That is super duper hype. Check out the craft bag right there. Super awesome colors, love the colors. It's like just very, very nice yellow, the craft logo right here, the craft logo on the back, and then we got that nice KUSA logo right there and kind of like that graffiti pen art right there. Just pull them apart like this. We got the nice little stoppers right here if you want to use your bag. It smells good in there already. All right, cool. So we got the unveiling of, oh my God, check that beautiful thing out. Oh my Lord. Guys, this is the SAGA shape from Kendama USA. This thing is quite the beautiful thing. Oh my Lord. So a little breakdown of what we got here. Jero sent me out a raw ash Tama. This feels so good. The raw ash is just, it's just always been a good staple for the last decade. It's been really reliable for those who likes natties. Yeah, raw ash is just super nice. And then I believe this is a maple Ken, but check out the grain on that maple. It is super beautiful. The craft factory always makes some top tier Damas. Anything USA made from that factory has always just been super good. They're doing a lot of cool stuff right now. You can get this shape in some spec. They're doing some collabs with Soul Kendamas in the craft factory. Like, it's really cool. Go and check that out on KUSA website. It's super awesome. So the big thing with the SAGA, for those of you who have not tried it yet, is that it's a lot different from what KUSA's recently put out to the two shapes before this. So I have all three of the shapes here right now, which is really good. We're not gonna do like a fully in-depth breakdown or anything like that. We're just gonna go over kind of the differences. So in 2022, they dropped a awesome Kendama called the Jet right here, which you can see. Very beautiful, very nice, right? A lot more of a chunkier shape, really big. And then they came out with a variant very close to the Jet, but a little bit slimmer on this end, right? And then we get even sleeker with it and kind of pulling from older shapes as well. So from here, from the iteration before the SAGA, we got this guy right here. The cup sizes are pretty much the same all around. They didn't really mess with too much. It looks like they barely made the Serato just thicker right here compared to this guy. Could be seeing things, but it does look a tad bit thicker Serato wise. The sword is chunked up a little bit, and then we just got very different definitions in the rings and the handle stall. Now, the cool thing about this is they kind of combined this shape with some of their older shapes, aka the Nova. Now, I don't have a Nova, but I do have the shape before that, which is the Shift. I don't know exactly the reason why it's called the SAGA shape. A lot of the reason why I think it's called the SAGA shape is because they're kind of like pulling back all their shapes all together into one kendama, and it's very reminiscent in this kendama here, right? So we got the stepped cups and all that. It's not as pronounced as the old ones, but it's still stepped cups. And then the slip stop area is more closer to stuff we would see in before to the Nova, or in this case, the Shift right here. Shout out Toasta. Check that out. Very close, very close. This one has like more sharp edges. Obviously it's a craft, so it's gonna have that, but the thickness in the rings are pretty similar to this older shape. And then a lot more roundness right here in the handle stall, which is really great as well. Now with those changes, it doesn't inherently play similar to the Jet or to the Luna. The Jet and the Luna, like a lot of people say they play super differently. Like I think they're pretty similar, at least in my opinion, and then one of them is just better at a couple different things than the other. This is just feels like a completely different shape, even though it takes visual cues from the Jet and the Luna. In terms of the lunars on this guy, oh yeah, that Raj feels good. The lunars are feeling really good. They're kind of just slapping on. The center of balance of this guy feels really solid so far. busting out a couple lunar flips. You'll kind of see it right there. It will do it, especially on this natty. The grip is insane. The pull-ups are feeling really nice with the multiple flips coming up with it. It's a very, very, very solid. No huss, no muss, no turning of the Ken during my pull-ups. Once I get that 2-turn, it's coming as a 2-turn, so that's really solid. Stall points have always been pretty good on the recent KUSA stuff, which I like, and no different here. The stall points on the Bird, the Nightingale, and on the handle stall have been super, super solid. This ring stall also feels really, really solid. You're getting that double contact between the two sides of the bevel on this ring stall, which is nice. So it is sitting there, probably one of the better ring stalls I've seen as of recent. And then this shape taps so well. The added fact that it's a craft, so it's a little bit more bouncy in my opinion, is just so well balanced out when you're going for that tap. That center that you want during your taps just stays there the whole time. I'm like not the greatest at taps, but the 3s feel really, really easy on this, and I'm super happy with how easy the 3s feel. It's super, super great. I'm also really into the Kush tap stuff right now too, and this thing is also really solid for the Kush tap stuff as well. The juggles on this also feel really, really good so far. As you can see, this 1, 2, 3 flip juggle that I'm doing, it just feels super solid in the hands. I can feel that Ken coming back to me. My trip up Kens feel really, really good so far. The just overall balance of the whole thing is really nice. The sword isn't too tall or anything like that. It feels kind of like an OG shape, which I like a lot. If we're comparing it to this, which is not considered an OG shape, but definitely a smaller shape, like these aren't too far apart height-wise. The sword is barely taller on this new shape right here. It doesn't feel unwieldy or anything like that. And from people and from personal experiences, like sometimes the jet does feel that way if you're not adjusted to it properly. This feels super wieldy. It feels like a very nice kendama in the hand. It is very, very solid. In terms of slings, you can see I'm doing them fast, low. I gotta really wrap my hand around it to like get it to work, because I think the compromise I made with the jet versus the jet and the Luna is that like this space has changed just like slightly, because I think the swords haven't really changed Ken to Ken, honestly, but making this a bit thicker this way is kind of changing the space. So you do have to like wrap around a little bit tighter than you would for like other stuff. Pulling straight up is gonna be easier for me on this versus the swing. It'll trip whirl sling or, you know, single, double, whatever you can do to your abilities, but it will whirl sling, which is very nice. I think what KUSA was going for, which they pretty much accomplished so far from what we've seen, is that this is a very solid all-arounder. It's gonna get all your tricks done. And I'm not really surprised now by like how many people I see this shape, specifically like this craft Ken in people's hands, because it is like a very, very solid all-arounder. Now, I do know that like KUSA made 3 really good shapes, and everyone really likes all 3 of those shapes, which is very, very, very good thing. That means KUSA is just releasing some awesome product. I think they all have their own place, and I think they all play really well enough for them to all exist, because not one of them is really better than the other, which is again not a bad thing. And I've always thought the more options, the better. Oh, it will hook as well for my hook friends who like the hook trick. It'll hook. I can't hook, but proof. Oh, I didn't really talk about the details on this, by the way. Check out that craft sticker, just that hollow. You can kind of see how many colors it's changing right now. That's super awesome. And then it does have a decently sized base cup hole right there, which is really solid and helping with those beautiful lunars we were seeing earlier. This is just a really solid offering from KUSA. I expect no less from KUSA now, with just how much they've been dropping. The quality of the products are dropping. With the Craft Factory, like they are always dropping really high quality product, and this is no exception. This is really, really a solid kendama right here. I can't wait to do a breakdown of all 3 of those KUSA shapes, because, you know, there's different players for everything, and all 3 of those shapes just like they serve different purposes. So that's gonna be a really fun video to make. Very grateful for this. Thank you again, Jero. Thank you again, Jacob. If you guys have a Saga, let me know what you think down below. Let me know what your favorite KUSA shape is between the 3 that are out right now. That's it for this video. If I miss anything, please let me know in the comments down below. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, hit post notifications so you can be one of the first to watch these videos when they come out. And obviously sharing the video goes a long way for the channel. This is the KendramaCo Kendama, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.